he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Looking for a man. It's rising. They're trying to get to him. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and they force the incomplete.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got it. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Talking to this coaching staff, they felt they had matchups in the passing game that they could win, and they wanted to test this defense and see if they could take the top off. Well, you saw it right there. Opening drive of the game, they're being aggressive, they're taking a shot, and they come up with a big one. And trust me, fellas, they're going to keep taking those shots because they've got some dudes outside.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that looks a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
They feed him again. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Makes a connection. On the move at the 30. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. They'll give it to the back. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They'll try to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Utes!
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a crease. It's Giddens. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Johnson looking to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it downfield for a huge gain.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you've You're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out. That's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
They go to the ground. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Running back searching for a hole. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Listen, I know that's not a huge game, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth-quarter game.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. The ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Get set, get set.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's got it to convert. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the 1st down. He need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. After the productive 1st down play at 2nd and 6. Johnson wants to throw it. Lets it go to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, these windows get tighter down here in the red zone, and those catches are a little bit more contested, more people near you, and it gets a little bit more difficult. But you need your players to step up for your QB and make big plays. I think he's going to look back and say, I should have made that play.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
It's good. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Parks. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Final play of the quarter coming. From the gun, running back on the move. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
Utah 7, Kansas City 3.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Scanning the field, it's rising. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Offensive linemen are offensive linemen for a reason. They're not as fast as those guys on the edge. And you can see the defensive end came screaming off the edge, got to the quarterback before that O-lineman could do anything about it. Nice job of that defensive end. Scoop them sacks, baby.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And the Utes will send out the punt unit. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout.
Timeout, Kansas State.
And here comes the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. On the return, it's Edwards. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Wildcats will hustle to the line. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dumps it to the back. Grabbed in the middle. It's Giddens. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down.
As a quarterback, I used to love throwing angle routes, especially against man coverage. You know you've got your running back one-on-one with that linebacker, and that's a play your running back should win every time.
And wings it incomplete.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Let's see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 48. Johnson looking to throw. A strike downfield. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And the ball is picked off. Bringing it back. He's at the 40, the 20, he's at the 10, and he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah! What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we2 offense, go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Fielded in the end zone, it's Edwards. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He'll try to do it himself. And the ball's on the ground. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. The problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Johnson wants to throw it. Release to the back. Firing to the right, complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Throws for the tight end. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Quarterback checking off. On 3rd down, going up top. He's got him wide open. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. Used the play fake, now to throw. And that ball is picked off. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football in.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
Now he's going to break the pocket. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Offense going to be challenged to protect on 3rd down after that last sack. They'll try to get it through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Utes will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The accuracy is perfect. The loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a 1-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important that...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Getting some heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got great speed. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a
deep shot for the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Rising. Using his legs to buy some time. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to pass on second down. Unleashes one deep. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside, towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
Only 7 seconds remaining in the first half. Let's see how they play it here on 1st and 10. He hurls one deep down the left side. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Just enough time for one final play of the half. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming.
Utah 14, Kansas City.
The Utes will kick it off to start the second half.
36. Set to advance on the football.
He'll bring it out. It's Edwards. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Setting up the screen. Still running at the 40. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And it's no good after the missed field goal, still down by 11. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Off play action. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Pittman. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
That quarterback putting space in the fan, I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
They're going back to the ground. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here. And the Utes will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. Nice directional kick there, like a solid iron shot. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Johnson looking to throw. Coming after it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. They'll go to the ground. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Finds a man on the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Kansas State quick to the line.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face and they make things hard, you want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Using the quick game. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. From the gun. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Park. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Utah 14, Kansas State 11.
First down to start the drive after the break. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Here's the handoff. Across the 25, he's got room. Off he goes. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Now he's looking to throw it. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown,
Utah.
Talk about a breakdown in coverage. That might be the easiest catch he'll have all day.
It doesn't get much easier than that, except the hardest part about this is the walk to the sidelines, because then you have to justify what happened, and your defensive coach is going to be just a smidge upset that you left that guy wide open in the end zone for the big play.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
11.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he...
And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Give to the running back. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
You know, every running back thinks about the 100-yard barrier every time they take the field. And this guy, I know he's got it in his mind. He might be the only one in the stadium right now that knows he's got 97 yards rushing here in the fourth quarter. You know he is begging his coach just for one more carry to get that mark.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking for a man. It's rising. They're bringing heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. It's fourth down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down. First down for the offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. You don't see that penalty too often, but we see it here, an illegal forward pass. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. He's taking a deep shot. And it is another interception. Just a terrible strike.